prayer and peace when anxiety tries to take over. Philippians 4:6-7, KJV. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God. And the peace of God, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus. That phrase, be careful for nothing, means don't live consumed by anxiety. It doesn't say you won't face pressure. It says pressure doesn't get to control you. And the instruction is clear. Pray about everything, not just the big crises, not just emergencies, everything. The stress at work, the tension in your home, the decision you keep replaying, the fear you haven't told anyone about. Prayer is not a last resort. It is the first response. And notice what follows prayer: peace, not logical peace, not explainable peace, peace that passes understanding. That means even when the situation hasn't changed, your spirit steadies. God's peace guards your heart and your mind like a shield. Now, 1 Peter 5:7 makes it even simpler. Casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you. Casting means throwing it fully, not holding part back. Some people pray, but they pick the burden right back up. God is saying, release it, all your care, not half, not the manageable pieces, all of it. Why? Because He cares for you, not as a distant observer, not as a judge waiting for you to fail. He cares personally, deeply, intentionally. The reason you can release anxiety is because you are not carrying life alone. When you hold on to everything, you exhaust yourself. When you cast it onto Him, you make room for peace. Isaiah 26:3 gives you the condition for sustained peace. Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusteth in thee. Perfect peace doesn't come from perfect circumstances, it comes from a focused mind. What you fix your thoughts on shapes your emotional state. If your mind stays on problems, anxiety multiplies. If your mind stays on God's character, stability grows. Stayed means anchored, positioned, steady. Trust keeps your thoughts from spiraling. You may not control what happens around you, but you can choose what your mind rests on. When your mind rests on God, peace rests on you. Then Jesus speaks directly in John 14:27. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you. Not as the world giveth, give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. The world's peace depends on circumstances lining up. God's peace is different. It is internal. It is rooted in relationship. Jesus says, my peace. That means it comes from Him. And then He gives a command: let not your heart be troubled. That tells you something important. Peace is both a gift and a choice. Fear will knock. Trouble will attempt to sit in your heart, but you decide what stays. You do not have to entertain every fearful thought. You can reject it and receive His peace instead. Finally, Psalm 55:22 brings it full circle. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and He shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. When you release the burden, God supplies the strength. Sustain means support. Hold up. Keep steady. You may feel pressure, but you will not collapse. You may feel stretched, but you will not break. God does not promise a life without weight. He promises support under the weight. If you are still standing today, that is evidence He is sustaining you. So here is what this means right now. If anxiety has been loud, pray instead of panicking. If your thoughts are racing, anchor them in truth. If fear is knocking, do not let it move in. Release the burden. God cares for you. God keeps you. God sustains you. Peace is not far away. It is available, and it begins with surrender. Pray about everything. Release what you're carrying. His peace will guard your heart, and His strength will sustain you.